Hello everyone and welcome to Sauce on Side. I am here today at Aurelius Olive Oil Company. I am with my friend Mike George. Mike, thanks for having me.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
This is pretty neat. So Mike, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been living in Ottawa for about 5 years, 6 years now. I used to be in the military and I started doing olive oil on the side, importing it from Italy where my family lives. It kind of started taking off and I decided to leave my job in June to open this store in September.
Why olive oil?
So my family lives in Italy. My grandparents, French-Canadian grandparents, moved to Rome in 1961 and never came back. So my French-Canadian family, or the Italian ones, was visiting family 2 or 3 years ago, and my uncle asked me if I could sell some of his olive oil in Canada. It lit a huge fire inside of me. I decided I was going to make it happen.
Old world techniques.
Mm-hmm.
That's something you kind of separate yourself with. So what's an old world technique when it comes to olive oils?
It's generally 75-year-old trees, 10 meters spaced out, just regular people working their groves or the mills working on your land.
Yeah.
It's all hand-picked. It's not big, massive trucks going through estates. So the authentic aspect of this oil is directly tied to those kind of processes.
So how has it been working with your uncle when you're in Ottawa and he's overseas?
So he's there on the ground. When we transfer it into our containers, he takes a sample, which we send out to do an acidity chemistry test. He's the one who packages it and sends it over to me.
So why are these your prized products? What makes them differentiate from what we're probably going to taste a little bit later on?
So what makes it special and different is that you won't find it elsewhere in North America. Authentic.
Nowhere in North America?
No, I bring it in myself, and I sell to a few restaurants here in Ottawa, and maybe 2 or 3 little stores. If we go ahead and taste it, we can talk about different characteristics. So this is...
I'm about to take a shot of early harvest.
Early harvest extra virgin olive oil, grassy taste, a bit of a bitterness, and then a peppery finish that kicks up. So it's important to note...
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
It's important to note that the bitterness and pepperiness are tied to the level of polyphenols. So the more bitter and pepper and oil, the more health benefits you'll find.
Honestly, after tasting that, you put that on a raw piece of tuna or salmon and you're laughing. That's
absolutely.
You just need that little malt and you're good.
It has its own legs, it can stand on its own.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to my balsamico. Aged 3 years, artisanal traditional producer again that I found myself. Bring it in small quantities, sell to many of the same top restaurants. What's really important with these and why it's different is because the ingredients. So you'll notice that this is thicker, has sweeter notes, has more molasses notes, but that's how it's supposed to taste. Again,
so Mike said that he had a little surprise for us here, which it is available at the store, right?
That's right.
Cool.
So what you tasted was the 3 years age. This is the 15-year age. Same product as the 3-year, but just aged for 15 years.
All right.
You'll notice that the increased viscosity, so the thickness, and there's a few reasons for that. One,
it's thicker?
It's thicker because of the high quality of grape must and the quantity of grape must.
Okay.
So again, 80% and then 20% aged red wine. But now it's been aged, so there's evaporation that happens and it increases thickness, increases also the molasses notes and the sugar notes. It's very important to know there's no added sugars, no added caramel, no added thickening agents. That's right, aged 15 years.
As it is. Oh, that is tasty. And it stays in your mouth for about 2 to 3 seconds, where you can still just take in all of those points, the natural sugars, the natural thickness, the natural caramelization that you're not adding anything to. That's unbelievable. So when people come here, this is what they should come to first.
That's right.
Alright, so we learned about what separates Aurelius from all other olive oil companies. We took a little tour, and now what I've been excited about is an olive oil and balsamic tasting.
So basil infused olive oil, and then I'm going to pair this with the strawberry dark balsamic.
Ooh.
So here, give that a little taste.
Alright, here we
Get a
go.
good
Bottoms
coverage
up.
on the tongue.
Oh man, that's almost like candy.
Yeah, and I worked really hard to find a supplier where the balance of the flavors were excellent. So it didn't taste too chemically or too fabricated. So it's something I worked really hard and long to find the right supplier for me. You ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
So this one's a little different. This is to showcase again how the complementary flavors can work together. Persian lime, extra virgin olive oil.
Cool.
Right, this is a big winner.
What makes the lime Persian?
Well, that's just the kind of, I think they're grown in California,
Okay.
but it's just a kind of one. Yeah. Persian lime, nice burst of citrusy with the mango dark balsamic.
Nice. And even these balsamics, when you have them, they're dark balsamics, but they don't taste dark or heavy. They're super light and they're super sweet and
I do have white balsamics as well, and maybe I can also get one of those after just to showcase. Yeah, what do you think of that?
that lime hits you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wicked.
So I think that's a really nice combo, very popular in store as well. So smoked hickory olive oil, which is super versatile.
Yeah.
We're gonna pair this with the pomegranate dark balsamic. And now brush it on a barbecue, ribs, maybe with some mustard and chicken thighs, things like that would be very nice.
Okay, I'll try this. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. And if you like smoky, it's there, but it subsides right away. And it's again like these olive oil it's a smoked olive oil. It's not heavy, it's not overpowering. It's a perfect balance. Yeah.
All right, so we have some white balsamic pairings. One of the classic home runs that I have here is the garlic cilantro white balsamic.
Cool.
And I'm gonna pair this with the lemon pepper infused olive oil.
So what's the difference between a white and a dark balsamic?
The white balsamics are made with white wine vinegar. They use slightly lighter grapes and also an extra filtration step. Yeah, how do you find that?
The balance between the lemon and the garlic is super important. And they're each kind of fighting their own way through, but when they kind of settle in, it's awesome. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah, so
what
this
you're
is,
looking for.
I think it's a great combo for an easy salad to add a bit of life to it without having to do too much.
Yeah.
All right, next will be citrus habanero infused olive oil. So a nice citrusy heat. And I'm gonna pair this with super versatile white balsamic, the pineapple flavored white balsamic.
Now, do you think people might be doing more heats with their oils?
Definitely, very popular.
Yeah.
Just everything in traditional cooking, throw a bit of pepperoncino, people add a little bit of heat, a little zip. Pizzas, anything to up to your mashed potatoes. How do you find that?
Oh. The way the fat in the olive oil reacts with the habanero, it stays with you, but the key to this is the amount of heat. Because the fat's going to keep the heat kind of staying. So you got to make sure that you find the balance of your habanero in your oil.
Yeah.
Perfect there, yeah.
And something else that people don't know that we could do with white balsamics is that we could use them to flavor water, sparkling water, smoothies, but most importantly cocktails. So it's super fun.
Yeah.
I have one here, cucumber melon white balsamic. Throw this into gin and tonic.
I'm going to say gin.
Or even just sparkling ice water with slices of cucumber, and it's like you're having spa water. Great way to add a little bit of life to your water if you're at home. Gin and tonics.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. You just get a bottle of this, glass of water, maybe a little gin.
Definitely noticed that, primarily the restaurants I work with my exclusive products, slowly started to look at flavored products as well.
Yeah.
And then there's the whole question and discussion about, well, I make everything from scratch and you control all the ingredients yourself. There's definitely, a large part of it that's very important, but there's a valuable place for these as well.
Oh yeah, and I mean, if the product is quality, we don't have to rest on our laurels and say, well, I want to make everything in house. You can get an awesome product that already has the garlic infused in it, already has the limes infused in it, and it's what you do with that product. And these products you can have a lot of fun with because they're super versatile, balanced, tasty, all that amazing stuff.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Quite the compliment.
Well, Mike, thank you so much for our tour today. Thank you so much for this exclusive olive oil tasting. It feels so special. I got to taste all these beautiful products.
Special guy.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
All
it.
right. Thank you so much. All right, for Sauce on Side, I'm Tyler. This is Mike. Thank you for watching. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you guys later. Have a good service.